But this time when I come home, and later action you sent me, I still put that on Kenyan Madness. But this time when I come home, there's this song, and every single guy is bumping to it. Vile tafanya. Was that the next move after?
No.
I've jumped? Yeah, okay, follow.
So, after the whole stunt Chaguo, we've started now doing shows, we are flying there. It's mad excitos because if, say, for example, in a weekend, we had a show on Friday in Mombasa, another show in Eldoret, do the math, hiyo ni laki moja.
Yep.
Next weekend on Wednesday, there's like a corporate gig where we're getting another, say, 80 racks.
Yeah.
So within a span of a month, you know, we were banking. And aside from the money that I had from, you know, the family and everything, this was now our own hard-earned sweat, you see? So I've released those 2 songs, right?
Your investment was paying off.
Yeah, my investment was paying off. What I paid to get that chopper, also I didn't feel the pinch because it was paying off. And we were excited because whenever we'd go to Mombasa, you know the lifestyle, you know, women, you're a celebrity, you have your crew with you. You know, when you have a crew behind you, it even boosts your morale, you know what I mean?
And your confidence.
Your confidence, you know. So, utaniambia nini na niko na squad, and you know, Firoz was very overprotective over us. Like, he used to take us like, yo, we're not, this room, e room, aina carpet, you know, or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, uni press banner, you know. So, people never used to say, Prezzo ni mtu mbaya, you know. They used to say, Prezzo is a cool guy. Lakini ule Firoz ule. You know what I'm saying? And
bad cop, good cop, you guys
yeah,
well.
Bad cop, good cop. And I tell Firoz, bro, hapo sichukue chini ya hii. Sawa sawa. Hii room maze tunataka presidential suite. Sawa sawa. You see? So we ran with Naleta Action and Let's Get Down. You know? We ran with it. Then I went for holidays in Berlin, in Germany. So I stayed there for like 1 month, you know. I stayed in Berlin for 1 month. I was chilling with my aunt. She's married there. So the house, the setup was like, there was the main house, and then there was a guest wing. You know, the guest wing was like an apartment on its own. So I was seeing the love that I was getting from the public, you know, and it was overwhelming because we'd go somewhere and other people wouldn't be recognized apart from me, you know. Like once Prezzo comes in, you know, it was a shutdown.
The vibe changes.
The vibe changes. So, you know, like when I saw that response from the public, I said, I'm like, hey, I need to give back to these people who are holding me down. I really need to give back to them, you know. Now, because the industry was still it was still young, even artists who were established couldn't use the word fans. Like they couldn't say yeah, you know, I'd like to thank my fans because my fans have held me down, because there was that perspective of cheki jamana Twitter sisi Mafans, you know. But then me, I said, you know, like the love that these guys have given me, I'm not gonna call them fans directly like in an interview. I'm gonna do a song to show my appreciation. Because of the love, it was overwhelming. I go to Kisumu, Nivo, CMB, you know, I go to Eldoret, I go anywhere, bro. It's all love all over. So I came up with Mafans.
In fact, you're right. When I came back, it wasn't Vile Tafanya. It was 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10,
yeah, it was Mafans. And, you know, Mafans, it was a way of me giving back to the people for supporting me. And that's when now my fellow artists also started having the courage to call their supporters Mafans. Because I'd hear in radio stations like, sisi maze tunataka tu kushukuru Mafans. You know, whereby before there was nobody would use that phrase ati uni fan wangu.
Yeah.
You know. So I put out Mafans. Mafans mean Nawapenda wo, wote. My haters kama mnipendi, kuleni sembe. Nawapa life kama saida karole, na wenye wivu wajinyo, nge Mafans, Nawapenda wo. This song didn't even need a video.
Okay, let's even talk about why. I mean, I've heard you mention Nonini, but why Caliph? Why did you go to? You could have gone anywhere at this time, and that's what was confusing me. Again, I keep saying, I'm like Prezzo, I'm Joe kutoka hii Barbie life. What are you going to do? Let's go get some excellent production. Though Clemo killed that track. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
But I would have expected you to even go to Germany to do an album. You get?
Yeah.
So Kali for me was very what?
Yeah.
And let's be real, at the time the industry was not that production per se.
Yes.
Wasn't the Ogopa one.
Yes.
Okay, anyway.
It wasn't. But the reason why I wanted to work with Clemo is because I used to listen to songs that he would produce, you know, like Ingome Nonini. Manzi wa Nairobi. You know, when you're a musician, you listen to certain elements in the instrumental. So Nonini had this sound, you know, Manzi wa Nairobi has this so you know, every song that Clemo used to produce, I used to say, this guy is a genius, man. And to be totally honest, like I'd never met Clemo before.
Even though you both were initially at a point.
Even though we were both initially at some point, but I never met him before. But when I met Clemo, you know, Clemo, you see, like me, you could see that artistry in me. The way I walk, the way I talk, you know, the way I dress. But Clemo was totally different.
Yep.
You know, I met Clemo like this, you know, and I said, okay, Clemo and your Clemo Caliph is like, yeah, and your mimi maze. But you see, Clemo has always been a simple, chini ya maji kind of guy. And the thing that I respect about him is the fact that Clemo never used to make hits. He used to construct them from the ground up, you know. Like Clemo ni ule alikuwa anapigia ngoma mahesabu. Anasema sasa hii nitaipiga hivi, and he would construct the hits, you know. So when I came back from the whole of Mafans, I wrote it in Germany, you know. So it was easy for me to write it because I was speaking from my heart. Mafans, mi nawapenda wote, na ma autograph, nitasign siku zote.
The thing you had been practicing.
You know, na washukuru walioni hold down, na kwa hii rap game sitawa let down. That's the first verse, but not the whole thing. Then after the hook, the second verse starts like, sasa thanks to my fans nimekuwa superstar. Thanks to the radio presenters, waliopiga ngoma zangu rewind selector, DJ Styles and the heavy hitters. In general, I want to shukuru the media for making a brother like me get even bigger. CMB, my family, and our owner, forget the haters, let's make this paper. Adam and the whole staff of Insider. Thanks for holding me down. Me, Nawapenda, Wote, California, yote, Clemo, wazi bro kwa kunipa genge, Big Ted, True Black na Big Kev. Thanks to y'all, maze, your boys breaking bread. Off my head, Nawapenda, wo, just a couple jamas that I know. Oh, my fans, me, Nawapenda, wote, autograph, ntasign siku zote. My fans, me, Nawapenda, wote, na ma autograph, ntasign siku zote.
Yeah, beat ya Clemo. Yeah, 2004. Prezzo. Okay, let's go. My fans, me nawapenda wo, nawapenda wo. Wote, my haters kama mnipendi, kuleni sembe. Meza wembe nawapa life kama saida karole, na wenye wivu wajinyonge. My fans, me nawapenda wo, nawapenda wo. Wote wote. Mafans mi nawapenda wote, na autograph mtasign siku zote, na washukuru walioni hold down, na kwa hii rap game sitawa let down. I promise, mi nawapa promise too, album yangu itakuwa hits tupu. So you better act like you know, wakiuliza nana na roga sema Prezzo. Oh really though, once again here we go, it's the Jackson knocking on your door. Nawapa vitu haters, nawapa mambo, nawapa vidonge wakitema shauri yao. Mina count blessings zangu Joe, na mpende msipende ndivyo ilivyo. On my two still moving on strong, waliodhani sita make it, damn you're dead wrong. Na kama uko down basi sing my song, kama kufloss is wrong I can't be right. Na kama uko down basi sing along, kama kufloss is wrong mazee I can't be right. Mafans mi nawapenda wo, nawapenda wo wote. My haters kama mnipendi, kuleni sembe meza wembe, nawapa life kama Saida Karole, na wenye wivu wajinyonge. Mafans mi nawapenda wo, nawapenda wo.
You're talking. I get it.
I'm talking.
You're talking your heart,
your
journey.
I'm talking my heart. I'm bigging up each and everybody who helped me, kusabu kidole kimoja kiui chawa. And it doesn't make me less of a man to appreciate where I came from. So Mafans was actually the easiest song for me to put on wax, because it came from the heart. And the hook, the melody, everything just fell into place. Now that's when I lit up another grenade.
So let me ask you, when you get to the studio, does Clemo have the track already?
No.
Or he listens to what you're saying?
He listens to what I'm saying.
Then he makes it there when you're there?
Yeah, he makes it there when I'm there. So unajua ile unaambia, bro niko na ngoma Clemo. So hook yake unajua, first I ran him through my vision. I'm like, you know, the support that I've gotten from the fans is out of this world. So I want to give back through this song. He's like, hey, wacha nisikio ngoma. So I'm like, Mafans mi nawapenda wo, nawapenda wo wote. So I laid the vocals. Then that's why I told you Clemo constructs hits. It doesn't just make hits. You know, to make a hit ni kama kubahati nasibu. Constructing a hit is like you knowing, okay, this apartment building, I'm going to build it like this. There's going to be the penthouse there. All that, you know. So I just recorded my vocals. Then Clemo just did his magic. The video was so big, it didn't need
the song
was so big, it didn't need a video.
It exploded.
Yeah, now you see.
But you were ready to do a video for it.
I was ready, even though there was a budget for it. But as every day went by, you know, like you turn on the radio, Mafans, and then you see, the thing is, because I was showing appreciation to everybody for supporting me, my love grew even quadruple.
Your brand love exploded even more.
My brand love exploded even more. And then now people started now being comfortable saying, yeah, you know, tungependa tushukuru Mafans mazee, unajua bila Mafans. Lakini before people used to say, watu wetu wametushikilia, unajua mazee, massive. Kwanza wacha nitoe ma-shout out, unajua Toshi, wa Githurai, na nini. Me, I'm the one who put that comfortability of using, these are my fans. And I did it through that song. And up until today, when Mafans comes on, it's like it was recorded the day before yesterday. The love is overwhelming, you see. So when I put out Mafans, then that's when now we got a deal. Nonini, Juakali, and myself.